Hello everyone and welcome back. It is Baldy Chris and I've decided to do an interactive gungeon run, so it's a rainbow run. I'm going to be playing as the Gunslinger, as you can see, and the plan is that chat picks the item out of the rainbow chest for me and we'll see how we get on. So I mean, like, please try not to pick shit things for me if you wouldn't be so if you would be so kind, that would be wonderful. So, don't know if we've got anybody in just yet. I cannot escape the floofy boy. Hello, a thing called Fairy. Haven't seen you in a little while. Hope everything's going all right with you. Welcome to the stream. You are the first one in. You even beat me to pick in a comment there. So, as you're the first one in, you get first crack of the whip. What are we picking out of this rainbow chest? The M16, that's the top one, right? Best one. Yeah, it probably is about the best of the ones that are there, I would say. I quite like the fight saber actually, but M16 it is. Off we go. Right. I might alternate between that and the slinger for a start. Kind of save the ammo a bit for the boss fights. There we go. What's disgusting? My usage of the starter pistol. It's a good starter pistol. One of the best. Oh no, I shot the bloody water barrel. Thought I'd just missed it, but obviously not. I'm pretty sure I shot one out in the wider gungeon earlier as well, so probably not going to the oubliette on this run, which is disgusting. So yeah, if you do see water barrels, let me know. Oh, we changed over to grenades there, which is quite helpful timing. Yeah, this M16 is doing good work. How much ammo has it got left? Oh, it's plenty. Good. If only it were water-based, because I'd quite like to go to the oubliette. But I went ahead and shot the water barrel like a complete noob. Still no water barrels. Man, that's annoying. I've got 2 keys as well. Still not seeing the water barrels here. Should we do the boss fight now? Let's. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look at the rest of the floor. You never know, there might be a water barrel somewhere. What's a shop? Where predictably I can't buy anything. It's rainbow mode, you just can't, can you? Right, yeah. Nothing there worth having, unfortunately. Let's just roll them little uns. Feel like grenades might be a bit of overkill for the bats. But then again, I don't really like the bats, so... Right, boss fight it is then. Looks like we've got enough ammo in here to deal with whoever it is. Let's try and dispense with some of this foliage first of all. It just gets in the way. Fine when it blocks shots from me, but less fine when it blocks my shots. And we got him. There we go, I think that was flawless. It was. Got an ammo refill as well, which is very nice. And yeah, is there a key in here somewhere as well? There it is. Not that I really need it. Yeah, no oubliette, I guess. I can't think of a way to put out the fire. Didn't see any spare water barrels. So I guess I'm off to the next floor. Right, what's it going to be this time? Go on then, chat. Get me something not shit, please. Don't think there's anything there that I would class as shit. Don't really know what the ring does. My recognition's not brilliant for all of these things. So what have we got? We've got the compressed air tank, which fires big sharks. That's good fun. Frost bullets. Cat claw, it's a pretty decent weapon. R2-G2, which will follow us around and do some shooting for us. That's pretty handy. I think that's Wingman, also a little follow around shooty companion, also quite good fun. Like I say, don't know exactly what the ring does. And then I think the one at the bottom is laser rifle, and not 100% sure about that one. That might be proton backpack. Not absolutely sure, but yeah. What have you got for me, chat? What are we going to have? So I'm thinking for second floor, with a full weapon and the Gunslinger's starter weapon. Okay for weaponry and ammo at the minute, so I might go for the frost bullets if chat doesn't pick me something fairly shortly. So I'm going to stand beside it because that's what I'm going for, and I like bullet modifiers. But I do quite like the cat claw as well. Decisions. But yeah, I think I can get by with an item for this floor, and then probably pick another weapon on the third floor. So we can't go to the Abbey since I failed to go to the Oubliette. Okay, not had any suggestions there yet, so I'm going to pick the frost bullets. Okay, again I hadn't realised we'd switched onto grenades, but it's done just fine. Does not count, its doors are open. Oh well. And I forgot, of course, its bullets still hang round, but there we go. Minimal damage, and it's probably just as well didn't have the old crest there. Trap room. That was a bit daft trying to go across that. Oh, not quite enough to dispatch it, just froze it. But a frozen spider is nearly as good as a dead spider. Makes them a lot easier to kill if they're not shooting. But we already had this room shape. There we go. And we've got a mirror chest coming up, which is unfortunate because can't really make any use of it in rainbow mode. So I'm just going to leave it alone and avoid taking curse. Because I don't particularly like being cursed. A little bit of curse is alright. But it can easily get out of hand. Those bloody bats that shoot 3 times after they're dead, they're the ones I really dislike. It's so easy for them to catch you, even though you've already killed them. Frost Bullet's doing a good job there. Pleased with that choice. Pleased with the ammo refill as well. Okay, yeah, purple lantern at the door. That means you've got a safe room. It's not a useful room in this instance because the vendors don't sell anything in rainbow mode. There is the altar where my choices are do nothing because I didn't get the old crest because I didn't go to the Oubliette. I'm pretty sure I took a hit on this floor anyway, so I would have lost the old crest anyway. Not quite cleared the floor yet. See if we can work up enough cash to get the Nord key from the shop. Speaking of the shop, here it is. Not quite enough yet. Probably be good to go after. Oh, this gun nut ought to give us enough cash to buy it. There we are. I'll get that before I change my mind, even though I wouldn't necessarily guarantee that I can beat the rat. If I don't beat it, I'm obviously going to blame the choices chat has made for me. And back to that rather pointless trap room from earlier. Right, boss fight time, so let's get the M16 ready. And of course it's the snake. Literally nobody likes. However, the freezing effects are proving pretty useful, I've got to say. Dead yet? Must be close. There we go. Oh, looks like somebody's just come in. They've joined us at the right time to be doing a pick out of the next rainbow chest. So, got the Nord key. I don't think there's a great deal else I can do on this floor. Could probably go the right way. That would be helpful. Oh, hello again, Untari. You killed all 4 parts. You're ramping up on this now. Like, it's only the middle of this week that you're like, oh, I'm never going to beat the dragon. And now you're like, I've beaten the convicts past, I've beaten the dragon, I've beaten all 4 pasts. So that's pretty good going. You must be getting all the good unlocks. You must have got rainbow mode going yourself now as well. So, right. Chat is picking the items for me today, so... which of these things do I want? Don't recognise everything. Got the robots left hand there. Okay, so we've got a vote for Gunther from Untari. I like your style. Gunther is a bloody nice weapon. I'll be pleased with that. There's a few people watching at the minute, so I'll give a little bit longer in case anyone else wants to chip in, and then we'll have to decide which of the things we're going to get. What else we got? We've got rocket powered bullets, which are nice. We've got the blood brooch, I think, over here, which is decent. Is that the hazmat suit, which is handy to have? And the buzzsaw thing from Super Meat Boy, I think. Pink one stone, can't remember what it does. It looks like it gives an extra heart. I'm not sure that it does. And then the last one, I think that's the plague pistol. Again, might be wrong, that might be membrane. I'm not brilliant at recognising absolutely everything that's in the game. Yeah, just give it a little bit longer till I'm showing nearly 19 minutes on my clock. I'll let it hit 19, and if we haven't heard anything else, Gunther it is. It's Gunther. So I'm going to probably rely on Gunther quite heavily from this point on, because I want to get it levelled up as quick as possible. I need to look out for rats as well, so chat, if you spot rats, do let me know, because sometimes I don't always see them myself. Oh, that was a stupid hit. Bloody spiders. Get your abusive message off my screen, Gunther. Can't see where I'm going when you talk to me. Paradox and Bullet, man, you are absolutely killing this game. So I mean, you've got pasts to kill now as well. You've done all the 4 character pasts. You've got the bullets past, which I have to say is actually one of the hardest in the game. Partly because you can't just do usual gungeon style and oops, of just going in all guns blazing and getting it done quickly. You have to really take your time with the bullets passed. Then the paradox is passed is well, it doesn't have a past as such, but you got bullet hell, and then that will hopefully you almost got the Lich killed, so you're getting a chance to potentially play as Gunslinger. Lich is a difficult fight, can't deny that. But as with all of them, just takes a bit of practice, or overwhelming weaponry is always very helpful as well. Rainbow mode is certainly very good for getting your Lich fight done. Halfway through the third stage, ooh, it's almost better to die straight away. So you think, no, I wasn't even in with a chance, but getting that close is harsh. But you'll get it. You'll get it. Don't you worry. Did I get the job? I don't know yet. I'm not long out of the interview, which, as it turns out, wasn't really an interview as such. It was more an assessment of how I would handle various scenarios on the telephone. Well, just they gave me a sort of an information sheet thing over email about the job I was supposed to be doing, which isn't the job I will be doing. I had to act as if I was working at a car rental firm, and one of the interviewers just repeatedly called me up and had different scenarios each time to see how I'd react to those. So, and I wasn't what I'd been practicing at all. All my prep had been the usual thing about, oh, give us an example of a time that you performed well as part of a team, or tell us about a time where you had a pressurised deadline to meet. How did you go about doing it? I practiced all that kind of thing, and I didn't get any of that. Which is probably just as well, because it always feels so artificial to sit there and go, well, I've always felt one of my strengths was team working because, and I think the best example of that is the time where whatever, and I don't like it at all. So being able to sort of take these phone calls and react appropriately was, I think, a better way to go almost. Apart from anything else, it's more relevant to the job I'll actually be doing. Not car rentals, but yeah, various scenarios. So on one call, I had well, it's the same person phone me up every time, but they're pretending to be different people. And so the one was really excited about going on holiday to the States and wanted to book a taxi for the airport, so I had to deal with that. It's nice and easy. And then the next person that phoned needed to book a funeral car for their dad's funeral. So obviously there's quite a shift in tone between the two scenarios we had there. But, you know, nothing too outrageous really, so it's all good. I think it went well, and they've got a lot of positions, so I'm hopeful that I will get one of them, but we'll see. If not, it's all good practice, I suppose, isn't it? So there were rats earlier. I forgot there were rats, and you didn't tell me about the rats. Where were the rats? The rats were here, weren't they? I think they were. Where's that hatch? And can I play tomorrow? I'm not 100% sure how it would work, given my not having PS Plus. Come on, hatch, be uncovered. Not to worry, they are easy to miss, very easy to miss. So I'm gonna go in and open it up before I forget, so I can actually use my blanks, or use my blanks here rather than forget that I need to use blanks and accidentally use them in the boss fight. So that's taken care of. Let's see what else is on the floor here. Very long jump there. Oh, we got level 2 going on the Gunther here. The bullets are now reflecting, which is helpful. So I can hit some of them bulletkins down there without having to go near them. Ammo top up on the M16 as well, very nice. Still want to get this leveled up a bit more. Why did I walk into a dead end there? That was daft. Daft in the extreme. Never lost with Gunther. I mean, Gunther's a very good weapon, actually. Very good. Man, all these teleport points are so far away from the rooms I actually still need to go to. I think when you're playing in rainbow mode, if you get a weapon that's infinite ammo, you're in with a good shout, because it's quite easy to run out of ammunition otherwise. Are there any blanks in here? Do I want to get some blanks? There is one. Let's take one, see if I can't manage to pull a flawless victory out of the air. Oh, it's Door Lord. This is going to be troublesome. No, he's got me. Oh, he's got me again. Yeah, he's one of the most annoying bosses to actually fight because you just don't see him very often, so it's very hard to get used to his patterns. And his fire attack, this bloody thing, I just find really, really hard to avoid. Might as well use that blank having bought it. Gonna need it just to keep myself alive, which is not usually something I need to worry about in Gungeon. It's usually worrying about getting a flawless rather than surviving, but I have survived, there we go. New PFP on Twitch and PS. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Oh, profile picture. Yeah, I thought I'd better update it a little bit and get on brand, because I had some cycling pictures up which might give the impression that the channel's all about cycling, and that's not really the case, so changed it over to my Baldy t-shirt and had a picture of me with one of my PlayStation controllers, so you know it's Baldy and you know it's about gaming, for the most part anyway. Got a few different bits and pieces on YouTube, but it's mostly gaming. Right, what are we having out of this rainbow chest then? There's quite a few people watching now, so I'll give it till 31 minutes on the elapsed time clock to see which of them I'm going to pick. So we've got the rat cheese gun, which is nice, but we've already got an infinite ammo weapon. We've got orange guanstone, which I think does shooting. We've got the Gilded Hydra, which I don't like, but at the minute it would have a decent sized magazine because I've lost a good bit of health. We've got the Gun Knight helmet, which would be extra armour every floor. The Science Cannon, which is okay. I like beam weapons and I like some of the effects they do, but they take a bit of a time to actually charge up and run out of ammo very quickly. We've got explosive rounds, which is nice. Laser rifle and blood brooch, which would give a bit of curse, but would allow some amount of health leeching from enemies. Okay, it's looking like a single vote there. There are several of you watching, so you know, feel free to chip in. Well, we've hit 31, which is the limit that I said, so apologies if somebody's still typing slowly. Be ready on the next floor, if I live to the next floor, to pick me something. So we'll have Gun Knight helmet for now. Hopefully try and keep those bits of armour intact for the rat fight, because I am going to need them. Unless I just skip the rat fight. That can be the next thing. I shall let chat decide that before I head off anywhere. Shall I go fight the rat, or shall I just go to the next floor without fighting the rat? So, fight or no fight? Got one for fight. Okay, so I'm going to blame you if I die. Anyone else? There are a few of you. So, fight or no fight? I'll let it tick up to 32.5, but at the minute it's 1-0 in favour of fight, so it looks like we're going to be doing the fight. Okay, it's fight time. Let's follow the correct path. Hopefully get this Gunther fully leveled up. Wow, these things are taking a while to die. Got one of them. Good. There we are. Right, that was one to the right, wasn't it? So another one to the right. And back to the left. It's another busy old room. Damn it, there's one of the armours gone. Okay, so done right, right, left, so down, left, left. Oh, god damn it. Both the armour's gone. That was a jammed hit as well, but at least jammed hits only do 1 armour damage rather than full heart damage. Still not fully leveled up on the Gunther. I think this will be the top up room. It is. Back to full health finally. Like I say, pity about the bits of armour. Right, okay, well I guess I'm going to M16 the rat then. That was the wrong way to dodge that attack. Must be about dead, come on. There we go. Not great, not bad. Right, let's see. Oh, this isn't doing anything like as much damage as I would like. And that's empty, so Gunther. All out of blanks now as well. I hate this attack so much. Bum! Bum. Right, again, and chat can continue to pick items, although they might want to rethink whether they make me fight the rat or not. Still. Okay, what are we having here? So, I'll give you up to 40 minutes on the elapsed time clock, so about another minute and a quarter to get your entries in. So we've got Sling, which is good against bosses. Alpha Bullets means the first bullet I fire is stronger in every magazine, so it's very good for single shot magazines. Gilded Hydra, which would be a single shot magazine at the moment because I've got full health. Ancient Hero's Bandana gives me 4 times ammo on every weapon I pick up, which would probably be my prime choice, although it will mean having to fight the boss with my starter weapon. Boxing Glove, which I detest. Some extra health, which would be nice. Mass Shotgun, which is pretty decent weapon. And Vorpal Bullets, which might do greater damage than normal. So, yeah. Which of those are we going to have? Got another 25 seconds left, chatters, to tell me which thing to pick. Otherwise, I say I'm going to kind of play the long game and go for the Ancient Hero's Bandana and hope to pick up a strong weapon, which will therefore have much greater ammo. I'm getting a vote there for Extra Heart. And we've ticked over to 40 minutes, so Extra Heart it is, which based on the last run I might need. very explosive room to be starting with. I'm going to have to do this boss fight on the starter pistol now as well. Still, it's not impossible and it won't be the first time we've done it. Not by a long shot. Hopefully we'll get to go to the oubliette this time as well. Every floor, another rainbow chest, so in rainbow mode it's definitely in your interest to go to as many floors as possible. And a valid tactic is going to the rat fight like I did, then taking a deliberate wrong turn to not fight the rat. You get a rainbow chest and no tricky battle to deal with. So it's a tactic. It's a sound tactic as well, because you know the rat fight is a hard fight, so you're not always necessarily well set to do it, and you've got to kind of commit to going to see the rat quite early on because of, you know, where you buy the key. You can only buy the key on the second floor, and you kind of have to commit to buying that key even earlier than the second floor because you need a lot of cash to do it. Why did I not spot that was a mimic? Mimics are rubbish in rainbow mode because, like, that's all you get out of them, just a little note telling you they're gross, which you already knew. Ordinarily, at least, you get the content of the chest and you get it without having to spend a key. Right, where is the fireplace room? And where's the boss? There's the boss. Let's try and get the fireplace opened up beforehand. We've got a spare water barrel there in case I cock up and burst it again. Oh, we've got the shop too. Hadn't realised we haven't been in the shop yet. But yeah, can't really buy anything in there because I'm going to need the money for the rat key. And apparently I have managed to blow the water barrel up there. I didn't actually see where it was, but I guess it was up here somewhere. So how far away is that other water barrel? Just move those out of the way. Oh, it's not too far. Pain in the arse, but not too far. This is the tricky bit, getting it to actually go through passageways. Really awkward actually, I can't get round it. Oh, I can teleport into the room. These are so easy to pop. Oh, it's not in the right place, god damn it. Whoops, totally wrong. There we go. Actually, you still need a key to be able to open up the oubliette itself. So hopefully we'll get a key drop out of the boss fight. Otherwise, I'll have to buy it. Should have enough cash to buy it and be able to buy the rat key. But sometimes that's cutting a bit fine. So I'd rather not spend the cash. That's a blank for sure. Get off me, little git. Might as well blank there as well. Whoa, that was close. Come on, be dead, be dead. There's a good chap. And point of principle, cannot let the throne survive. Just not on. I have to buy a key, but luckily there is always at least one key in the shop, so that is doable. And if anyone's wondering, there definitely are quite a few of you watching at the minute. Hello to all of you, you're all very welcome, and do join in. Because this is your chance right now. You get to pick what comes out of this next rainbow chest. But anyway, I was saying, yeah, I don't really bother looking for hidden rooms in rainbow mode because typically you're not going to be able to get any real benefit out of them because the really good stuff will be in a chest and you can't keep what's in the chest. Anyway. You really want to unlock Gunslinger. Yeah, Gunslinger is a great character. It will make your life very much easier in the long run. And I'm 100% with you on Clone. Clone would be absolutely the way to go here. So there's the Clone. That'll resurrect me with everything I've picked up so far. Which actually isn't all that much so far. This is only the second floor after all. But yeah, 5 heart containers would be a good start point coming back. You got Clone. Clone is top banana, is definitely what you want. We've got Casey. I dislike Casey. Double vision, which is a nice pickup as well. What was that? That's the life orb, I think, which is a decent weapon for using from cover, but it runs out quite quickly. Bracket key, which does a lot of damage. What needs to charge up though, but it's pretty handy. Double vision is a rechargeable one, as it's best safe for bosses and for as long as it's active, which is about 5 to 10 seconds, not 100% sure. You'll fire twice as many projectiles out of your chosen weapon as normal, so it's very good for doing a lot of quick damage to primarily bosses that'll get used for. What else we got? We've got Dragonfire, which is a decent weapon. A super hot watch, which slows time down to almost a standstill and allows you to kind of pick a route through bullets that you probably wouldn't be able to at full speed. But I'm not that fond of it. It did help me beat challenge mode for sure though. I recommend it for challenge mode. We've got the trident as well. So we've only had the one suggestion, so it's going to be Clone, which would have absolutely been my choice because you've got to go with Clone, haven't you? You can't see Clone and not take it. That's just ridiculous behaviour. So do I want to go through the traps or just walk across the top of the room? It's not a hard trap room anyway, but I'll take the easiest option for the time being. Oh, extra blank as well, very nice. We'll try to take that through to the next floor if it's all possible. Because extra blanks equals better chances of flawless victories, and flawless victories equals more health. So that's always good, and you know, while it'd be useful to try and beat the boss of this floor flawlessly, don't get any particular reward for it, so I'll probably try to do it without using blanks. Hello Sharky the Cheeseburger, welcome along. What's the F for? The Corona quarantine or my playing? So I wouldn't have said my playing was particularly bad right at the moment. Oh yeah, you know. 5 heart containers with just using a starter pistol, some right going in it. Can't shoot these bloody things for toffee, but they are a proper pain enemy to deal with actually, because they can only be killed when their eyes are open, and they can really hoover up your ammo if you're using one with expendable ammunition rather than infinite ammo like I am. Because you have to hit them and they fly everywhere, and then you have to hit them with their eyes open as well, and it's just a nuisance. They're not too bad when they're on their own, but couple them up with anything else, it can make for some sticky situations. So if you've got a quarantine going for coronavirus, does that mean you actually still have to go to classes, or, well, not go to classes but attend classes online, or does it all just get cancelled and you've literally just got a week off where you can perfect your gungeon skills? Online school, man, that's Still, at least you don't have to bother wearing trousers, I suppose. That's what I did for my interview. My interview today was done on Microsoft Teams, just video call stuff rather than having to actually head into a venue or anything like that. So wore a shirt, wore a tie, wore a suit jacket, but then just had a standard pair of trousers on underneath and a pair of trainers. They're never going to see. Might as well be comfortable, right? Okay, do I want to fight the boss yet? Let's get the floor cleared. I need the money for the rat key, and we'll also need to find out where the old crest is hiding. So we'll need that for the next secret floor. And yeah, oops, as I said earlier, I want to be heading for as many secret floors as possible. Hopefully it's not going to be behind a key, because I haven't got any. How the hell is it December already? Because November ended, that's kind of the way months work. Oh, go away, grenades, go away. Ooh, don't not walk across that trap. Yeah, hi Bello. I might be back to buy a key if I have to, but hopefully I don't need to buy any of your stuff. But for anyone who didn't know why Gunslinger was called Gunslinger, it's because when he reloads, he will, sometimes anyway, whoa, that was close, literally throw his gun at the enemy like he did just there. So it's because he slings guns around rather than the more traditional Western type reason for having somebody be called a gunslinger. Very literal in this case. It's pretty useful when he does do it because you get a stun effect on whoever you're shooting at. Right, there's the old crest, so we don't need a key, which is good because we still don't have one. So another boss fight just using the starter weapon, and like I say, my intent is to try and hang on to the blanks. Well, blank singular I should say. So I've got one extra blank, I'll get refreshed to 2 on every floor regardless. But if I have more than 2 at the end of a floor, I'll start the next floor with however many I have. And I think 3 blanks would be more useful for the next boss fight rather than this one. Oh, stop doing the exploding attack. Exploding attack's probably the hardest one to avoid simply because of the way it reflects off the walls and then sort of retracts back to source as well. But most of the other attacks are pretty avoidable. So there he's exploding again. So generally speaking, and I might be saying this too soon, I find it easiest to beat this guy flawlessly compared to any of the other bosses. And annoyingly, you don't get anything for it. See? I can't even use the ammo because I haven't got anything other than a starter pistol. Right. So, old crest. Let's see about trying to keep that intact for getting access to the abbey. Don't need to buy anything. No, I don't. Right, okay. Chat, get ready. You're picking the next item for me. And again, there's a few of you watching. I've got 4 altogether. I think I'd probably count as one of those myself, but... So it's Sharky the Cheeseburger and Sharky Ches. These 2 different people with very similar names. How peculiar. Right, okay. Chat, I'll give you until that elapsed time shows 1 hour 1 minute to see what we're actually going to be using for the next bit. So we've got Vorpal bullets, which do extra damage occasionally. We've got the strafe gun, which is a very nice gun. Wingman, I think that's Wingman. What else we got? Is that the... I think that's the thunderclap at the bottom. I think that is Singularity, which is like a rechargeable black hole. It's quite handy. Laser rifle. I don't actually know what that is. And then the shotgun full of hate. So we've got one vote for strafe gun on the right. At least I assume that's what that's for. Another 30 seconds left for people to pick them. What does that little ice cube do? I mean, presumably freezes things, but I don't remember there being an active item that does freeze effects. Okay. So it looks like we've just got Unteri doing the voting here, and they have voted for the strafe gun, so that's what we're having. And because I need to try and keep the old crest intact, I think it'll be a good one to start with, because it's pretty effective. It does explosive damage after you stop firing, which is extremely helpful. I was thinking there'd be a second wave here. Those grenades can stay back. Third wave, more grenades, unacceptable. Right, why is it that the altar room is always the hardest to find when you're carrying the crest? It always shows up first when you're not. Right, dead end room, not much use. Not liking some of these enemies. They're all pains in the arse as far as the crest is concerned. Right, I need a key to open that, which would be a mirror chest room. I find it hard to imagine there'd be anything beyond the mirror chest room, so I'm not going to bother opening it. Let's get the Nord key before I forget that I need to buy that and run out of cash to buy it. Oh, right. Well, we're not going to the Abbey then. Damn it! Just hide here and let the bats self-destruct. Can be a risky strategy. Sometimes they can get in a position where they can still hit you. Right, purple lanterns, safe room. It's just a gun muncher. And here we are. So there we have. Took one hit, which was one hit too bloody many, of course. So I can't open up the Abbey. Sorry. I think I'm going to swap back to using the starter pistol just to try and save a bit of ammo in the strafe gun for the boss fight. Hopefully make the boss fight that bit more manageable. Let's try and get the floor cleared out. Hope we get an ammo drop on clearing one of the rooms, because that would make life a lot easier for the boss fight. Stop hiding behind tables. Yeah, you gotta eat. So yeah, enjoy whatever you make. This game's just not gonna give me ammo, is it? Usual selection of nice chests that I have to destroy in rainbow mode though. Okay, well I guess it's boss fight time, so let's use this as long as it lasts. Doing very well at staying out of his way, I have to say. That's all my blanks gone now. All three of them. Oh, and the gun's empty as well. Damn it! Right. No flawless here, despite... oh, for fuck's sake. Anything other than flawless, in fact. I'm not doing a brilliant job of taking out the little extra segments that are appearing before he eats them. Which just makes him live a lot longer than he otherwise would. There we are, let's try and get that one done. Got hit again. There we are, that was heavy going. So no master round. Got a key though, woo, which I won't be going to see that mirror chest because I can't do anything useful with the mirror chest. So, I guess, yeah, must be off to the third floor. That's what it has to be now, I think. Oh, I can top up the health a little bit. Very little bit. Okay, chat, your turn to start picking things for me again. We'll give you till turns 1:11 on the clock, so it's 90 full seconds for you to do some typing. And if Untary's making himself some food, I'm going to need somebody else to join in. So we've got Casey, which I don't like. Got Badge, which I do like. Gilded Hydra, which I don't like. An extra heart container, which would be certainly useful. Shell, which I don't particularly like. Holy Grail, which would be useful for keeping weapons topped up. It would have been especially useful in that last boss battle since I got hit a whole bunch and emptied a weapon. That would have at least kept it full. Hexagon, which is quite nice, and the dog, which is a useful companion to have, but not necessarily something I go out of my way to pick up because he doesn't dig up all that much stuff. But he does tell us about mimics at least, so never get caught out with mimics when you got the dog. Of these things, I'd probably take Badge myself. I don't know. Or maybe the extra heart container, because we have got clone already, as you can see down at the green thing at the bottom there, meaning we'll get resurrected with however many heart containers and whatever inventory we've actually got as well. So for me it's probably container. Okay, well it's gone 1:11 and nobody's said anything. So I think I'm just going to play the long game to be super powered coming back and have an extra heart container. Not a lot of room to manoeuvre there. Also, as well, chat, I will need you to look out for rats on the floor for me, because I'm not brilliant at seeing them myself. And they'll be on this floor somewhere. This is a shit awful combination. An enemy that takes loads of hits at the best of times, and another one that shields it. Whoops, that was silly. Should be quite easy to avoid deaths, really. You kind of know where they're going to be shooting, but sometimes I just walk into it like an absolute bellend. There's the rats. I see them. I see them. And some more deaths. Like I say, movement's very predictable. Should be so easy to avoid them, but sometimes I fail to. Right, where are the big dust clouds? There they are. So that's the hatch I'm looking for. Got a key, let's open that. And like I did last time, I'm going to open up the secret walls with the blanks, so that I don't accidentally use them fighting the boss. So definitely be getting in to the rat floor. Not 100% sure whether to actually fight him this time or not. I mean, I've got the safeguard of actually having clone to fall back on, so if I do die, it won't be the end of the world. Oh dear, some rubbish hits there, and I'm going to get poisoned as well. What is happening in this room? I think what is happening is that I'm reaching the point where the starter pistol is not quite strong enough to deal with the enemies that it throws at you. Oh, bum. These sodding cannon trains. Awful enemies. A Guanstone. You're gonna give me a Guanstone. Not ammo for the thing that's run out like 100 years ago. But a Guanstone. I suppose Guan stones are mildly helpful at times. Generally need to have about 6 of them before they've got any really appreciable benefit. Thoroughly stuck in the doorway here, which as you can see is an incredibly poor tactic. Surely I must have hit these things with their eyes open. Right, there's one of them gone. And the other one. Jolly good. Finally some ammo. Only half an ammo, but ammo nonetheless. I'm going to buy some blanks as well because I can afford them, and it will make the boss fight that bit easier. Where am I headed? What am I doing? Apparently I'm headed for a gun muncher, which wasn't really very helpful. Hoping to get a bit more ammo dropped, or just health actually. Not doing very well on health. All well and good having the clone, but I'd kind of expect to get a bit further than this before needing to use the clone. In fact, my personal preference is to be able to get all the way to the end using clone and then commit suicide and then just come back and be ridiculously overpowered. There we are. Bit of health and some ammo as well. The two things I was looking for. Jolly good. Yeah, these things are taking noticeably more hits to deal with than they do on the first floor. That is how the gungeon works, so everything gets stronger the further down the gungeon it is. Right, okay, it's boss fight time, I suppose. Let's see how we get on with the strafe gun. Dreadnought is at least one of the easier third floor bosses to deal with. You'd probably argue one of the easier bosses full stop actually. There we are, got him, and I believe flawlessly as well. So definitely made use of one of the blanks I bought. Okay, ammo refill, extra heart container, all good. Right, where is that hatch? There it is. So chat, I hope you're ready to do your thing and pick what to take out of the rainbow chest. Hopefully there's going to be something very nice there. I'm still a bit bummed that I didn't pick up Ancient Heroes bandana way back on the very first floor, the very first chest. Because quadruple ammo is just, well, it's so good, isn't it? Right, what do we have? We have a little gun that I can't even name there. We've got the duct tape, which should be good for putting two weapons together, but I only have one weapon. Morning Star, which I sort of like, but also find a little bit hard to actually control. It is pretty good for bosses because they're pretty big, you don't usually have to work too hard to hit them. But it can be a little bit slow firing. And we've got, I guess that's a green Guanstone. For the life of me I can't remember what that does. We've got the rad gun, which I'm really bad at getting it loaded at the right point under pressure to keep the damage up, but it is good as a starter against bosses by doing it when you're not under pressure and letting rip with higher damage rounds for as long as that first magazine lasts. I think that's bum bullets, which will add bees to whatever I'm firing. Sling, which does good damage against bosses, and explosive rounds, which I like explosive rounds. On a gun that's already got explosives, it would be probably quite a nice one to have. Might be what I went for, actually, even though I should probably pick up another weapon. But yeah, give it a little bit longer in case anyone wants to chime in with anything. Oh, I think someone's just come in, so whoever's just come in, you have the opportunity to select an item here for me to use. If I don't get a selection from chat, then I'll pick myself, and I will probably pick the explosive rounds that I'm standing beside. I like them a little bit better than I like the bum bullets, because although both will do extra damage on top of the usual rounds, the explosive rounds can take enemy projectiles out of the air as well. So if you're shooting at a boss, for example, that's firing out loads of rounds, and you fire back with something that explodes, gives you a little bit of a gap in their projectiles, makes it a lot easier to not get hit. So thinking long-term tactics, because I have clone, so I'm fully expecting to die and resurrect at some point, either deliberately or involuntarily, but we will see, So I don't have very much hope for the rat fight right at the minute. Okay, well nobody's picked anything, so it's explosive rounds. I think I'm just going to skip the rat fight for the moment. I've had what I wanted out of the rat, so I'm deliberately going to go the wrong way. Trying to maximise the effectiveness of the clone by staying alive for as long as possible in the first place. Yeah, stay alive for as long as possible and get as many rainbow chests as possible, and then resurrect and be really, really powered up. So yeah, no rat fight that time, but I will do it on the second round. Hopefully I'll be in a position to feel a lot more secure about beating it. So, what's it going to be this time? Again, I've got a favourite there straight away, which would be the yellow chamber, which will give me a bit of curse, unfortunately, but it will also add 2 heart containers, which is very, very helpful indeed, particularly with the clone. And it will also mean that when you go into a room, one of the enemies in that room might be a charmed enemy and be on your side, which is a very nice item. Then we've got the trident, which is an okay-ish weapon, I think. Battery rounds, which would electrify my shots and make them a bit more accurate. Boxing glove, which I detest, please don't pick that for me. Amulet of the Pit Lord, which is not really very much use. It means you can fall into pits and not take damage. So it's nice to have, because occasionally you will fall into pits, but it's far from essential, because you'd like to think you could stay out of pits. You like to think that, it's not always possible. Laser rifle, which is a bit of a meh weapon. Was that a clear guanstone? I can't remember what that does. And the exotic, which is a sort of fairly punchy weapon, very good for boss fights, slow firing, but does do decent damage. Oh, Untity's come in with the yellow chamber, and I think at the minute it probably is only Untiri actually watching. I gather you're back. Hope you enjoyed your food, or are presently enjoying your food. And we will have the yellow chamber as suggested. There's one of the charmed enemies. Wonder how much damage it can do against an agonizer. It did enough. It killed an agonizer. Very good. Whoa, that was stupid. Normally don't bother killing those things, just try and stay out of their way, but clearly failed quite spectacularly that time. So, far more things coming in this room than I would like. Stop crowding me, lads. This is not acceptable. And you sod off, lobby thing. Come on, charmed friend, help me out. Ooh, I shot the charmed one. Never mind, the room is just about ended anyway. Getting swarmed there. That's it, charmed friend. You do my dirty work for me. many bloody spiders are there exactly? And more pertinently, why aren't they dead? I've really still only got one weapon. This is going to make the boss fight a little tough if I run out of ammo. So maybe I should try just using the starter weapon for a while. We got the Lost Adventurer dude, which is absolutely no use in Rainbow mode whatsoever. Well, I say that, if you're trying to get stuff unlocked in Rainbow mode, there is an unlock and a PlayStation trophy for mapping all of the first 5 floors of the gungeon, the 5 regular floors of the gungeon for him. So it is still worth doing in Rainbow mode, even though you don't get an immediate benefit from it. You might get the longer term benefit of the unlock. I've not played Skyrim at all. That's the dragony one from the Elder Scrolls series, isn't it? So I've did play Fallout 3, which was by Bethesda as well. And I really liked that, but it took so long. There's such massive games, so I have got various Elder Scrolls games as well. What have I got? Got Morrowind for the original Xbox, which I haven't played at all. Got Oblivion from the 360, which again I haven't played at all. And I think I bought a copy of Skyrim for the PS4. And again, I haven't actually started it because I'm scared of how long it's going to take. I say that, I mean I've pumped hundreds of hours into Gungeon, but you know, a run on Gungeon takes what, I don't know, between 30 and 60 minutes depending on how far you get, how well you, what your style of play is. Mine is slow and steady wins the race, or at least I hope it is. Hope it's winning races, that is. So you know you can sit down and just do a bit of Gungeon. Oops, I got hit there, didn't I? I was trying a tactic I saw on somebody else's video, where you can just stand in one place and just dodge roll straight up and straight down. But I bollocksed it up, so I might as well just stick with my own regular method. That's one of them gone. Oh, so you're not actually following the story within Skyrim. Yeah, that's one thing those Bethesda games are good at, is just letting you kind of tackle it entirely at your own pace. So with Fallout, I basically leveled myself up to the absolute maximum I could doing sort of side quests and stuff before I then went and did the story missions, just because, I mean, it was a hard game, so felt like a sensible way to tackle the main missions was to get as strong as possible. I've shot the charmed one there, haven't I? Oh. Yeah, I was hoping the charmed one would do a bit more help for me than he did there, but he wasn't all that much use, I've got to say. See how he gets on in this room, because the problem with him is that he fires everywhere and he's probably just as likely to hit me as he is anybody else. He's targeting it quite nicely, I suppose. Or not targeting me. Oh, he's managed to live somehow. Sorry dude, but I can't trust that you're not going to give me contact damage. Always satisfying getting enemies into pits. Can't get the gun nuts into pits though, annoyingly. Or the ghosts, because the ghosts can fly. But there's an unlock and a trophy attached to getting a certain number of pit kills as well. That is worth doing. Plus it just means some stuff dies quicker if it goes into a pit than it otherwise would. Ooh, that's on my side. This is a rubbish shop, Bella. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'll buy some ammo off you though. Why not? So that's that floor done. Let's go see Map Boy. Go on, you can have a map. I mean, I don't get anything for it, but you can have a map. But yes, that would count towards the trophy for anyone who's yet to unlock that one. So it is still worth giving him the map if you can, even though don't get anything for it right then, right there. Don't like having to sell master rounds, but I do like getting extra rainbow chests, so you know. Try and visit as many floors as possible in rainbow mode, absolutely. Right chat, what we having this time? Oh, there's a few nice items there. And the dreadful microtransaction gun. So we've got big shooty gun, which is an excellent room clearer. Its entire function is clearing rooms. Got the partially eaten cheese, which is very good way to deal with some rooms. Dragonfire, decent weapon. A scatter shot, which is a good bullet modifier. Shock rounds, I guess that bullet modifier is. I'm not 100% sure. I don't recognise this revolver. There's a whole load that look the same. And the weird egg, which wouldn't be terribly much use, I don't think. So yeah, which of these are we having? The weird egg? Man, what are you trying to do to me, Untery? Okay, well, if nobody else is going to chime in and make a counter offer as to what to pick up, it'll be the weird egg. In fact, I'm going to have to look up precisely what it is the weird egg does, and I know some of the things that it does. if I manage to hatch it, then it will create a serpent which I can use to get an advanced Dragonfire, which I'm not really sure I want. I think I can use it as a health item as well though. Yeah, using it while having empty hearts restores me to full health. Dropping it and shooting it will break the egg, spawning a random item or gun, or a harmless slug-like yolk creature that follows me around till I kill it. I'll only receive an item or gun after carrying the egg through a certain amount of floors. 2 consecutive floors causes it to start hopping and drop a C or B item when broken. 4 consecutive floors it will start bouncing and drop an A or S tier item or gun when broken. Dropping it into any source of fire will spawn the ancient serpent. Okay, so I could, in the long term, get an extra weapon out of that. Well, okay, I'll go with your first answer. I'll pick the egg. And we'll see if we can keep it alive long enough to get a decent weapon out of it. Thinking very long term with this. And those jammed enemies eat the ammo. Whoops, took a hit there. I wouldn't mind having some damage ups here, because it doesn't feel like anything's doing a great deal of damage. Key, not very useful. Not in this mode. Not useless though, in fact I've got a surprisingly small number of keys at the moment, considering. Can usually end up with dozens of keys in rainbow mode. Okay, so almost done on this floor. Charmed guy finish that off there. Oh, I'm so going to run out of ammo here. So that is not ideal, because I'm not a big fan of this boss, and trying to take it down with a starter weapon will not be much fun at all. Definitely the worst thing about visiting this floor is that it's not an easy boss fight. And you lose health to get to the floor as well. Oh, there we are, straight out of ammo. So it's not impossible that clone will be getting activated here. Oh dear. Managed to avoid setting myself on fire at least. Another hit. There's one way to sort of try and improve your skills against bosses is take them on with starter pistols, because it takes so much longer to kill them that you need to be good at actually doing the fight rather than just having good weapons that will carry you through the fight. There we are, got him. But he's not an easy one, I don't like him. Please give me lots of health. Yeah, that's a bit of health, that'll do. And 3 keys, wow. I was saying I didn't have many keys for rainbow mode. And a chest. Well, quite pleased to have gone through that fight. So definitely getting to save up clone, get as many rainbow chests as possible before clone activates. Then come back and hopefully steamroller everything. Right, what we have in this time. We got boxing glove, don't like it. Baby good skeleton, nice companion. Unicorn horn, it's an alright weapon, it runs out pretty quickly though. Got the shock rounds again. Gungeon, which is close to infinite ammo weapon for the gunslinger. I would probably go for the gungeon. We've got a ring that I can't remember exactly what it does. I think that's not the stinger, is it? That's radio controlled rockets. And snow ballets, which is a nice bullet modifier. I think I probably ought to pick up a weapon since I've only got the starter pistol at the moment. So yeah, my personal preference is gungeon, but I will go with whatever chat deems to be the thing I pick up. Grave boy, you want the skeleton? Bearing in mind that I've got just a starter pistol and an empty weapon. Yes. Well, I suppose this is how asking chat to pick your items goes. It can backfire when you get a sadist in there, but yeah, alright, we'll have a companion, we'll have the little skeleton. Right, let's see how long I last on the 5th floor using my starter weapon. Didn't even get a charmed enemy on entering this room either, which would have been helpful. Ah, there we go, that's better. Got some ammo. Skeleton is a good companion. At least he can be. Go on, Skeleton, get rid of that jammed one for me. Or just stand there looking at it, whatever. One of those rooms where it starts to get very hard to see what's going on. Hello Cursula, you don't have anything for sale. You want to help to me in rainbow mode? Plus, I think I've got a fair amount of curse already. Oh, probably shouldn't shoot a charmed enemy. If anyone's wondering about these spinny skull things, they're not enemies, they're just obstacles in the room. They do look a lot like an enemy you see on, I think, the 3rd floor. But they are not, so don't go trying to kill them, you will just waste your ammo. Oh, Skeleton got squished. Ooh. Am I ready for a boss fight? Don't know that I am, really. But then again, I'd prefer to do it with full ammo, so let's leave that for the moment. Why am I doing this? I can teleport. Oh, don't burn, don't burn. Room of never-ending grenades. Definitely a room where you need to time your reloads carefully, or have a weapon that doesn't need reloading often. I'll just let the charmed one do the work for me here. Much easier than trying to ride over the lifts up to the top of the room. Although I think a second wave will come in at the bottom of the room as well. Go on, hit it. Oh no, we're done, we're done. Come on, give me some ammo. I'll go fight the dragon. Oh, I see, I thought you'd actually made it. I hadn't realised it was starting the process. So I thought you had finished the process when you came back before. Ooh, I've just killed a pillar. That was really useful way to do my shooting, wasn't it? Oh, stop taking hits. Oh, I thought I'd got that table in the way there. Oh dear, this is not going well. Thank you, Shelaton. Took his time, but he did eventually do it for me. I was just about to say I wouldn't mind getting some health out of these chests because it's pretty dire. Oh, we've got clone, it's not the end of the world. Ugh. Hammers, bloody hammers. Bloody sliding blocks as well. What's happening over here? We've just got this charmed one apparently not killing the other one. Oh, this is a mistake. Why have I gone up there? Felt sure that block was gonna just chase up after me in the dead end that I put myself in. And that would have hammered the crap out of me. But I got away with it, so there we go. And even got a wee half heart of health back as well. Yeah, this room's probably going to kill me. Bloody suns stay still long enough to actually get hit. That would be helpful. A charmed block there. I don't think that's actually enough to stop them attacking you, unfortunately. Right, let's have the bullet that can kill the past. And why aren't you selling ammo? God, useless, useless blacksmith. Right, let's see how we get on here. I suppose I could use the weird egg to replenish my health, but I think I'd rather see it try to drop a weapon. The old hiding in the bottom corner trick worked. Nope. Behave yourself with those knives. Yeah, the knives are the main attack I would use a blank for with the dragon. Oh dear, out of ammo. Yeah, so if you can get the blanks out like that, then stops the knives doing any real damage. Oh god, that was quite tight. Oh, took a hit. Went all that way without taking a bloody hit, and I don't really know what it was got me right then. Never mind. Now, how many cycles is this going to take to do the heart with a starter pistol? When I'll remind you, I could have had the gungeon. The almost infinite ammo gungeon. I have had to do this with a starter pistol before in boss rush mode, and I think it took 5 cycles. Whoops. Yeah, there's a boss rush mode where you fight all the bosses from, well, all the regular floor bosses, one after the other. I'm preempting your next question will be, how do you get that? You need to open all the shortcuts in the game, which is hard work, but Rainbow mode is your friend for getting shortcuts, because the Tinker asks for quite a lot of cash and quite a lot of keys for some of the later shortcuts, and if you're playing in Rainbow mode then you tend to have a fairly high amount of cash and not a great deal of use for keys, so it's definitely the easiest way to do those parts of the shortcuts. But once you've got all shortcuts unlocked, it will also create an extra special shortcut that takes you to a boss rush mode as well. Yeah, again, Rainbow mode's good for the master rounds as well, because you can use your cash to buy tons of blanks, and whoever you get on the 4th floor as the boss, if you've got like half a dozen blanks and a decent weapon, then you're in with a pretty good shout of being able to do it flawlessly, because you start to learn which attacks you can avoid and which ones you're going to need to use a blank for, and if you've got enough blanks, then hopefully it's enough to carry you all the way through and get the flawless. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it in the first place, was to essentially buy my way to it with just having a ton of blanks. Right, okay. Having beaten the dragon using a starter pistol for a good amount of it, make it to the final floor. I'm going to open up that chest, and then it's going to be a suicide back to the 1st floor, where we should be ridiculously overpowered. Right, what we have in here, again, there's some good choices. We've got the rat's cheese gun, which is nice. Got Riddle of Lead, which would be a damage up against bosses and an extra heart container. That'd be very nice. The Mine Cutter, I think it's called. Not too fond of that weapon. Reload Stone, which is an active item, so that would replace the weird egg. But Reload Stone is a good item. Is that Shotgun Full of Love? I can't see it properly. Platinum Bullets, which does increase damage with every successive kill. And the horrible Casey, and the rather useless Knife Shield, which is another active item that would replace the weird egg. So I'm hearing a call for cheese gun from Unteri, and I think it's probably just you in here at the minute, Unteri. The numbers have been floating up and down throughout the course of the run, but I think it's just you and me for the time being. So cheese gun it is, and I like the cheese gun, and now I don't need to worry about running out of ammo ever again. Ooh, something spawned in basically on me there, that's unacceptable. So, I don't know. I'll put this to chat as well. Shall I carry on playing this floor as long as I can survive, or shall I just commit suicide and go back to the first floor? Either way, there will be a death, either deliberate or unintentional. But I'm not really sure that there's a whole lot of point with persisting, really. There's not like, I mean, ordinarily I think clearing floors is a good idea, so you can, you know, get room drops, but keys are no good to me. I don't need ammo for an infinite ammo weapon. The cash isn't going to be all that useful. There aren't any chest rooms on this floor. Even if there were, I wouldn't be able to open and keep the contents of the chest. So doing the full floor is not particularly beneficial, really. And I might not be able to survive for all that long anyhow, with only having 2 hearts. The skeleton's not really doing a great deal at the moment. He's not pulling his weight. Looks like we've gone round in a loop as well, which I don't want to do. That was the wrong way, so this is the right way. Problem with the cheese gun is that it might freeze an enemy at a point where you can't actually do it any damage. Like these things, for example. Probably best just giving these single hits. That's not helpful. A lot of enemies to have jammed at all. Oh dear. You say try lich. I'm not sure we're going to make it that far. Single hit left. Oh, something else is alive down here that I hadn't spotted. There we go. Oh, we've got some health back. There we are. No lich. The shock grubs are a proper pain in the arse. they're definitely a priority target if you get rooms that they're in, but that room has 4 of them. Realistically, what I should have done was go out of my way to try and freeze all of them and then do the damage to them. Right, what we having this time then? So we've got laser rifle again, a scope that would improve accuracy, AK-47, which would basically let me open any regular lock in the game, although I've got 9 keys as it is. It's also a pretty good infinite ammo weapon with the Gunslinger. You sure? AK-47? Fair enough. I'll use the AK-47 for this floor then, which hopefully should make fairly short work of by now. Although the one thing I don't think I've really got is a damage up of any kind. Got plenty of health. Talking of plenty of health, I could get myself fully healthed up with those ladies. But yeah, I do like AK-47, it's nice weapon, big magazine, fast firing, does a decent amount of damage with each shot as it is. And infinite ammo for the Gunslinger as well, which is nice. Do I want to put ammo into the strafe gun now? Let's just do the boss fight. One of them's down already, which is handy because the second one then got in the way of me being able to shoot at the first one, so I thought that was going to be a bit of a nuisance, but yeah, he died at the right time. Yeah, I can see how you could be frightened by someone smashing bottles over your head, but no, they mean it in a nice way, so... Nurses are good. They're especially good if you've also got a vampire on the floor as well. That's an extremely good way to make some cash. Oops, killed my friend. I actually managed to trigger the switch, not yet. You are indeed supposed to drop the guy's helmet. Technically I think it's a she, so I think it's supposed to be Samus from the Metroid Prime series. But yeah, every time you kick it in they'll head off and retrieve it, and they'll they'll go down one floor further each time. So I think initially you'll find them on the second floor, you kick it, they'll go down to the third floor. The next time you find them on the fourth floor. But at that point they'll then chain the helmet up to stop you from doing it, give you a helmet of your own, a blast helmet, which one more item towards the finished gun. It's not a particularly brilliant item, but you know, it's an unlock to get, so. I'll have a tip for you about unlocking Gunslinger as well, by the way. Once you get to the point of fighting mimics and not realising it, no, once you get to play as Gunslinger after beating the Lich, the next time you encounter one of the lifts, you can choose the save option, and that means you can then come back to the game, but you can only come back to it once. However, if you export the save data from your console onto a USB stick, you can then, if you die having restarted the game, you can then bring the data back off the USB stick and overwrite your console data, so you can keep going back to the save point, which, because you've got to do 2 full run-throughs of the game back to back, it's very time consuming. So if you can at least save and reuse the save data when you are playing as the Gunslinger rather than having to do the Paradox run first, it makes it a bit less of a slog to do. You have to kill 2 liches as the Gunslinger, in fact. But yeah, like I say, you can save at any point during the Gunslinger run and come back to it. So that's definitely a tactic to consider to get it done. Right, what we have in this time round, so we've got Battle Standard would beef up my Skeleton Companion. Got the Life Orb, Shock Rounds, Composite Gun, Bracket Key, Disintegrator, Spice, which would get me some more damage and some more heart containers, and then we've got the Sling again. Well, when you get 2 of them, you only have to fight 1 phase of them, rather than all 3 phases. We're having Spice, are we? God, right. No, Spice will do some work for us. So take the Spice, pick Weird Egg back up again. So, don't know if this is it bouncing or hopping. Let me check that listing again. It's hopping slightly. I think hopping slightly is where it's at. So I need to drop it and break it. So I'm going to wait till it starts bouncing like mad before I do that. Okay. Right, come on then, Oubliette. What you got for me? Got some ammo. Is that really the first ammo I've encountered since I ran out on the strafe gun? And immediately after that, it gives me more ammo. I don't know Terraria at all. But I have to assume that Zenith is a good thing to get. So from the sound of it, you're one of these people who can manage to play several games at once and still be able to know what you're doing in each of them. I don't like having too many on the go at once. Although that said, I do have several on the go myself. Well, it's always good to get yourself the OP characters unlocked. So I love using Gunslinger. I think he's marvellous. Right, I'm going to take this second bit of spice now as well. Let's try and make sure I don't throw the egg into the pit. It's a weapon. Well, you know, if it's a weapon that's going to make your life easier, absolutely get it. Why not? That's 2 spice now. I'm not taking more spice. It will start to damage me from this point on, and I don't need that. Spice is actually very good for the robot character because it starts taking heart health away from you from the 3rd usage onwards, so the next one. But because the robot doesn't have heart health, it doesn't have that negative effect on him. It just gives him the damage ups. Gives him the curse as well, but robot also gets damage ups by having junk as well, so killing all the chests and taking all the spice as the robot, you can get yourself pretty hefty damage. I mean, you'll also probably get Lord of the Jammed as well, but you know, good damage. Try not to get myself poisoned there. I think that would be the sound tactic. Okay, old crest, don't need a key for it. Wouldn't matter too much if I did need a key really, considering I've got 11 of them and the A key. Alright, let's go, Blobulord. See if we can get him put down a bit quicker using this weapon with some spice damage ups versus the starter pistol that we faced him with last time. And a companion, let's not forget the skeleton. Yeah, I think that was quicker. And kill the mini blob, just because you have to. Right, where's the crest? Okay, chat, you can choose me the weapon. What I'm going to do, or weapon or item, whatever we're going to pick up out of that chest. I'm going to go for a wee break, because it's been quite a long stream so far. Right. Okay, I'm seeing... Oh, I'm seeing indecision. Anyway, you make your mind up. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, I'm back again. So, is Railgun your final answer then, Untari? A whole bunch of nice things to choose from there as well. Two of them are active items though, so they would replace the weird egg, which is still trying to get to the bouncing phase. So right, I will have the railgun then. That'll be what we use for boss fights. I was going to say, I thought I had a hunting quest on for bullet sharks. Clearly I do, because it's just completed. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to take any more spice, but screw it. You got to do it at some point, right? So this will actually damage me now. And give me yet more curse. But my damage is up, so... I think that's the first time I've ever gone full spice addiction. It also seems to make you faster as well. I forgot that was a byproduct. Right. Where is the altar room going to be? Sadly not off this chest room. That's annoying. Let's try going the other way off the start point. Oh, that's my friend. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm thinking the extra damage from the spice is quite noticeable there. Again, I've shot the charmed one. I really need to stop that. Oh, go on then. Yep, that is quite noticeable extra damage. Oh man, the altar room is usually off a chest room. I found both the chest rooms. It's not there. Not on either of them. Okay, Green Lantern is a shrine room. And shrine rooms are safe. Not doing the boss fight till we've got the old crest where it needs to be. Let's use the teleporter here. Might be that the altar room is off the shop. That sometimes happens. It's got spice for sale. I'm not going to buy spice, that would be a bit silly, particularly as I need to buy the Nord key. A very expensive spice as well. Oh, here it is. It's usually off the side if it comes off the shop. There we are. Anyway, that's that done. Okay, so I'd been to every room but one before I found the altar room. Not saying this game likes to troll you, but this game does like to troll you. Cannot believe I got hit by the laser. It's such an easy attack to avoid. Right, no master round. Disappointing considering I've been giving up health by pandering to my spice addiction. Do I want a blank? Let's have a blank. And head off to the next floor. Right, what we're going to have here. I know what item I want, which is the platinum bullets. So we've got a revolver that I don't recognise, super hot watch, which would slow things right down. The Rubidine Prototype, which is a decent enough weapon. Hungry Bullets, which are nice. Gunner, which I don't think is that good. Metronome, which would help get a damage up, but only temporarily because you lose the bonus every time you get hit or change weapon. And Cat's Claw, which is a nice weapon, but I would definitely go for the Platinum Bullets to just really get the damage ups crazy at this point. So okay, not hearing anything from chat there, so it's going to be the Platinum Bullets. Okay, not to worry. You'll have to be on the ball next time. So yeah, damage ups. I like damage ups. Apparently I also like shooting enemies that are charmed and on my side, which I really shouldn't do. But yeah, Super Hot Watch takes a bit of getting used to actually. It's quite a tricky one to use. Can be very helpful at letting you pick your way through utter bullet storms. I think Spice might have given me an accuracy up as well. Oh, look at that tarnisher out there that can't do anything to get me. What a shame for it. Haha. Do I actually need any ammo? A little bit. Just don't like doing that jump. Very easy to get wrong. Apparently that charmed enemy was also jammed. Very useful to have on side. They really do expect a lot to be paid for Spice. I'm not going to buy Spice, I'll take it if it drops, but I'm not going to pay for Spice. But I will pay for blanks. Because blanks are good. those little things spawning in. If you've got a companion like the skeleton, it's really easy to mistake one for the other. Well, of the enemies that were in that room, the bat was the one to have charmed, because it meant I didn't have to fight a bat. Oh, bloody mimics. I should stop being surprised, really. I have picked up a fair amount of curse, so going to be seeing them relatively often. So we've done this whole floor then. Railgun. Gotta be. Oh, I took one of those jammed hits, that's annoying. Thought I'd done what I needed to avoid it. The plan was to steer them into the wall, but obviously didn't do very well. Okay, it didn't come out of that too badly anyway. Oh, there's even some more spare health here. Yeah, could definitely have come off worse. Right, it's selection time again. Okay, what do we have in here then? Got some sort of shotgun affair, I think. Ruby bracelet, which is definitely better now that I've had it enhanced than it was, but I don't think it's brilliant. Composite gun, some kind of amulet, the disintegrator, vorpal bullets, gungeon, or it's either wingman or space friend. I can't remember which of those it is, but absolutely sure which of those I'd pick myself. I would probably go gungeon with free choice. It would make me very speedy indeed carrying the gungeon. Yep, gungeon it is. And yes, I am quite speedy. Okay. I think Weird Egg looks like it's ready to break. I've been carrying it since the original run through, haven't I? So I must have been to at least 4 floors on this run of the gungeon. So how do you actually drop an active item? Not like that. Of all the things it could give me, it gives me the sodding Gilded Hydra. I really don't like the Gilded Hydra, I think it's rubbish. Oh well. Gilded Hydra is supposed to be a top tier item then, according to what I was reading about the way the Weird Egg works. Well, either S or A tier at least, but I mean I think it does do quite good damage, but it's the fact that until you start taking damage yourself, you don't get many shots in the magazine. There's something that only fires 1 shot and then needs to be reloaded. I don't find it very useful. Almost fell asleep. I'll take that as a compliment to my streaming. I don't know how exactly, but okay, there we are. Right, still looking out for rats as well, so if you see them, shout up. And see, every time I reload this in goop, I get ammo back, so since it throws out goop, it is virtually infinite ammo for the Gunslinger. can even refill my my railgun as well. Okay, so I do still need to go look for the rats. Slightly surprised I haven't had any more spice drops in a while. So once you start taking spice, it gets everywhere. Thought I saw a little puff of dust there, but I think it was actually just the skeleton transporting across to where I was. Okay, dead end, not helpful. Well, that's odd. There's the rats. Okay, where is the hatch? There it is. Oh, he's moving so fast on that, it's making my eyes go funny. It will be choice time, yeah. Hopefully there'll be something totally crazy to choose from that's just gonna annihilate the rat. Okay, we've got blank bullets or spice. Blank bullets would be very helpful. Got the battery bullets as well. The stuffed star would be useful if I remember to actually use it, because that's temporary invincibility. We've got some revolver or other, don't recognise it. Commando, which is... it's alright, it's a bit too slow to be useful though. I'm going to choose blanks. Blank bullets are super helpful, and you will see why. Well, should not be shooting at the one who's on my side. Yeah, as the blanks go off, it just takes enemy shots away, makes life a lot easier. Okay, so down, left, left. Oh, we got some spice there. Start off with these bloody hammers. Have I got anything that actually does need an ammo top up? No, fuck it, let's leave that there then. Could not see much in that room at all. I will take that spice now. So I'm going to lose a heart container and get more curse, but it's a damage up, isn't it? Right. Let's hope the rat isn't jammed, because that's really nasty. Oh shit, he is as well. But you can see the blank bullets are being very helpful there. Damn it. Yeah, don't like the jammed rat. Hopefully the next phase isn't jammed. Yeah, jammed rat is hard. This phase is even harder when it's jammed. This is actually going to be a better weapon to use than the railgun because of the blank effects. Unfortunate timing on the reload there. That would have been nice to be firing blanks through that. The only thing that stops it firing at me is very helpful. There we go. Let's drop some spice. Oh. Oh god, you're not really expecting me to have all that spice, are you? I got very lucky there. Oh, more spice! It's gonna kill me! I did not get that blocking in time. I thought I had it there, obviously not. Yeah, 3 hours. I think my longest gungeon run was a failed attempt to unlock the Gunslinger. It took close to 5 hours. Right. I'm not sure I want to take all this spice. But it might be funny, so Basically from this point on, everything is going to be jammed. But my damage ought to... Oh, there he is. There's Lord of the Jam. Shit. Might not last very much longer than 3 hours. I'm not a fan of Lord of the Jammed, but on the plus side, my damage stats ought to be bloody ridiculous by now. Right. I might just pick myself on this one, and I would pick Gundrometer Strain to make everything weaker. So I'll absolutely steamroller everything. Virus, the Gundrometer Strain. Right. I was wondering where he was, but there he is. He is still a lot around. Like I said, everything is jammed. However, my damage stats are crazy by the look of it. I don't think I've ever actually finished the game when Lord of the Jammed is out. Oops, so he does me contact damage. I didn't think he did. Oh, not everything's dead. At least I've got super speed. I can, for the most part, stay out of his way. For the most part. Oh, get off, you little bugger. This is forcing me to play in a much different style than I like. I like to keep myself out of trouble, but this is essentially forcing me to just charge into things. Because I haven't got much option to retreat when the Lord of the Jammed is there. Ah, silly. Right. Oh, it's a jammed wall. Jesus. See how good the blank bullets are here, though. Oh, I took a hit, but it wasn't off the wall. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to last much longer. I've walked past the door without realising it. Do I want to backtrack here or not? I don't know. Do I want to give up health and go to RNG? Almost certainly not. Although it would be another rainbow chest. bloody mimics. Don't think I want to go to RNG at all. Or do I? I don't know, I can't decide. Oh, he's gonna kill the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper doesn't like the Lord of the Damned at all. Luckily it was the last shop. Right, screw it, I think I am gonna go to RNG. Go full silly. Can I kill that dude, Lord of the Jammed? No, I cannot kill Lord of the Jammed, although ironically his bullets aren't jammed, as you say. So, yeah. Right. Oh god, do I want more spice? I might take the sweet there. The sweet will give me more damage and extra health. I think extra speed as well. The sweet's a very good one to have. So I might have that in the interests of survivability. The watch. Don't know. I might overrule here, although the watch might help me slow things down a little bit. Or slow it down a lot, actually. I'm going to overrule, I'm afraid, Unteri. I'm going to take the sweet because that will give me a damage up and also give me some extra health and hopefully improve my chances of making it to the end of the game. So, see how we get on with that. Like I say, I've never actually made it to the end of the game with Lord of the Damned in play before. So, it'd be a nice thing to try. And there really are lots of jammed things around now, aren't there? Ah, I took a jammed hit. Stupid. Right, let's see how we get on here. Oh Christ, he's jammed as well. Blank bullets is really helpful here. Until the friggin' magazine runs out anyway. Okay, quite impressed at beating that because he's pretty tough normally. Ah, I'm going to take the spice. Right, here we go. Get ready to choose again. Don't know what I'd actually go for myself there. Badge. Okay, we'll have badge. Have a companion. Oh, here comes Lord of the Jam, of course, as if he was going to stay away, really. Really shouldn't have started on the charmed enemy there. Oh dear, that was a bad hit. Can't actually see anything at the minute. It's just a bit too much fire going on. One of the downsides of spraying oil everywhere is that it catches fire. Oh dear, that was stupid. This could be, oh, that was really stupid. Oh dear. Well, there's a reason that I don't take too much spice ordinarily, because who needs all that curse, and losing the health is definitely a bad thing. Right. Oh well. I still haven't managed to beat the game with with Lord of the Jammed in tow, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, it's not necessary. Just one of those badges of honour to show you as being an Uber player, but yeah, I've never rated myself as an Uber player. Did do one of these hunting quests though. Let's get my credits and then take on agonizers. Right, on the strength of that has been 3¼ hours, and my poor viewer was falling asleep. I think that's the sound time to bring that stream to an end. Apart from anything else, I'm starving. I need to get myself some dinner. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Untari, for joining in. It's always makes streaming that bit more fun when yeah, I've got a bit of interaction going, and I don't necessarily support all your choices out of the rainbow chest, but it was a pretty fun run nonetheless, even if it was pretty suicidal in places. So thank you very much for joining in on that, and anyone else who's watching, please follow me on Twitch. I will follow you back. Untari can promise you that that is true. And if you want to check out all my Gungeon related stuff and other bits and pieces on YouTube, it's under the username BaldyChris. So head over there, subscribe, like, share, comment, do all the nice YouTubey things, and you'll make me a nice happy YouTuber as well as a nice happy Twitcher. But that's it for this one, so take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next time. Ta-ra for now.